Welcome to the APP Legacy Open at Bell Bank Park in Mesa, Arizona. Part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series, where top pros battle for cash prizes and golden tickets to the USA Pickleball Nationals in Indian Wells, California. Join us for all the action as we bring you coverage straight through to Championship Sunday. The APP Legacy Open is brought to you by Rockin' Protein, OS First, Superior Labs, Consumer Cellular, Head Pickleball, Pro XR Pickleball, Pickleball Central, LSI Lighting, Franklin Pickleball, and Onyx Pickleball. One gold medal match is in the books. 4 still left to play here on Championship Sunday at the APP Legacy Open presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here in the booth for our second gold medal match. We have our women's pro singles matchup. Salome Davidze takes on Georgia Johnson. Davidze, 36 years old, former professional tennis player from the country of Georgia. She was the youngest Fed Cup match winner at the age of 13, represented her country of Georgia in that cup. A top rank of 254 in singles, 250 in doubles. Turned pro in 2001. Has now finished her professional tennis career and set her sights on pickleball, making quite a name for herself here already, coming through the winner bracket undefeated on Thursday. And she takes on the youngest woman on the pro scene, Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, Georgia Johnson out of Boynton Beach, Florida. Again, one of the youngest coming here on the pro circuit. Lost in her first round matchup to Salome Davidze, 12-10, 10-12, 11-4, and then had to work her way out of the consolation draw and had to win 3 matches on that bottom half and ends up earning this rematch with Davidze. So I know, again, we talk about that double elimination bracket, and why it's so awesome is because Georgia now has a chance to redeem that earlier loss. So I know she's been thinking about it since singles day, and now it all comes to fruition here on Championship Court on Championship Sunday.
She, of course, has had a few days to ponder what happened on that day and hopes to turn it around today. Taking a look back at that women's bracket. As you mentioned, you can see they faced off the top left there. Davidze coming out on top, knocking Johnson down. She had to go through Amanda Hendry and then Yu-Chen Shea in the bronze medal match. Shea was our bronze medalist, so a big congrats to her. And then she was dropped down by Davidze in that winner bracket final. And again, Georgia coming through that back draw, earning her spot back in this gold medal match. So we'll see what the outcome is and who is able to claim gold at the conclusion of this match. If Georgia Johnson wins the 2 out of 3 portion of this match, she will force a tiebreaker match to 15 because of that double elimination style format.
And
Diane Vieta is our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match.
And we have line judges for this match.
We do indeed. I believe they were requested by the players for this matchup. So we have line judges here today. Johnson on the near end, Davidze on the far end. Oh, Johnson struggling a little with her serve return here. Couple errors in a row.
Nice return right there. She actually swung through that, didn't try and almost place that, but she swung through it, hit it.
I do appreciate Davidze and her Wimbledon whites here today for Championship Sunday. She is out in front 3-0 here in game 1.
So all 4 of these points coming on return of serve errors. 3 errors for Johnson, 1 error for Davidze.
Nice spot there from Johnson.
And again, set up on the good return right there. She's got to have a good return. Sets up her coming to the kitchen line.
Yeah, really, both of these players haven't had really any rallies yet. Everything's been just a few shots, if that. So it looks like both ladies maybe shaking off a little nerves. Obviously, this is their first match that they're playing here today. It's the gold medal match. Sometimes takes a minute to kind of get into it, find a rhythm, get comfortable.
Georgia Johnson off the tape right there. Davidze just not able to get there in time. Nice get from Johnson on a great return from Davidze on the sideline there.
I feel like we're not saying much, but there's not much happening yet.
Yeah, there's not a lot of rhythm yet from either player. Even at 5-3.
So Johnson was down 3-0, has now overtaken Davidze, and now is going to be up 6-3 here. Even though these rallies are very short so far, Johnson seems to be settling in a little bit more here.
6-3.
Again, she has to win the 2 out of 3 portion as well as the tiebreaker match to 15 if she wants that gold medal. We have a timeout here from Salome Davidze, as again that 3-0 lead is now a 7-3 deficit. And again, I wish we could talk strategy, but we haven't really seen a lot of play and extended rallies to kind of know what these players are working with.
Right, and we've had, let's see, Johnson has had 3 return to serve errors. That's how Davidze has all 3 of her points. And Davidze has made 2 return to serve errors. So that's where some of the points are coming from. So you got 5 of the 10 points are on unforced errors on serves. And then you're just trying to find that rhythm right now. And neither player finding a very smooth rhythm, but Johnson out front 7-3. She's controlling points, and what Georgia Johnson does is she comes up to the kitchen line. Davidze stays back. She wants to play baseline to baseline. Georgia's going to control that. I'd just like to see Davidze attempt to come up just once or twice, try and change a view for Johnson. This is not happening right now, and Johnson now finding her rhythm.
It was interesting on Thursday, myself and Daniel Roditi, who were commentating that day, got to see Davidze bust out a two-handed backhand drop serve, which actually served her very well. She had watched a YouTube video several days prior about the drop serve. And again, she's very new onto the pro scene. She's still finding her pickleball legs, kind of shaking off that tennis mentality. And with that, you see, of course, she needs to still learn to come up to that kitchen, like you mentioned, get a little bit more aggressive, try and control the points from the net.
Yeah, and that's what Georgia Johnson's doing right now, and she's using that to her advantage. She's controlling the kitchen line, even on returns and on serves, because Davidze's not putting much pressure on her. And Johnson's got this little 1-2 combo where she's going hard to Davidze's forehand, and then she comes up, closes ground, and then drops.
So Johnson found her groove here in game one, takes it 11-4. We will take a short break. Game number 2 here in our second gold medal match of Championship Sunday for women's pro singles will be coming your way right after this.
Pickleball.
Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Championship Sunday underway here at the APP Legacy Open presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here in the booth. This is our second matchup of the day.
They got the trophy back from Zane.
Oh no, they stole it.
Zane gave it back.
We gotta keep it for show. It's for show. All right, game number 2 underway. Georgia Johnson taking game 1 11-4 over Salome Davidze. She's on the far end here. Again, neither player, there wasn't too many extended rallies in that first one. Kind of a lot of unforced errors on both sides. It ended up skewing a little bit more for Johnson, so she obviously came out on top.
That's a shot that Davidze has to make right there, and she knows it. She gave her left leg a little pound as she knows that's there. That's a good ball there from Davidze, and what she did was she took something off it, created more shape to it. Ball got down to Georgia Johnson's feet.
And again, you're gonna see Johnson, she knows you gotta get up to that kitchen line. It's how you control the points. It's how you open up the court for yourself. While Davidze is still kind of stuck in that tennis mentality. She's more comfortable at the baseline, playing the ground strokes. She's told me herself on Thursday in one of her interviews, she knows, you know, there's a lot of things she needs to still work on as she's transitioning over to pickleball.
A couple great balls from both Davidze and Johnson on that point. But Johnson just getting Davidze a little extended.
The score had not been called yet. The APP, and we have seen Salome in the past has struggled a little sometimes hearing the referees with kind of all the outside noise going on. So,
oh, what a ball from Davidze cross court. She goes one-handed backhand cross court here. Great angle. She gets on the board. Two big forehands there from Davidze, and she's now within one of Georgia Johnson.
Again, starting to see some of those unforced errors creep back in. Johnson hoping that was going long, lets that fly by. It drops in that back corner though, and Davidze takes a 1-point lead here in game 2.
That's that same ball from earlier that she's got right there, where she just clips the top of the tape. But a nice little run here from Davidze. She went down 3-0. She comes back, takes a lead here, 4-3.
As you mentioned, the last time these two faced off, it did go 3 games very close, 12-10, 10-12, 11-4.
Johnson almost moving in as she's hitting that ball. Just set her feet, hit that ball, then come in. That ball drops in for Davidze. She takes a 6-4 lead here. The timeout here from Georgia Johnson as Davidze has taken command of game number 2 so far. Up by 3 here, 7-4. Just a couple unforced errors again from Johnson, but again, as long as she can control that kitchen line, that's going to be the key here. She's not controlling it right now at this time, so she needs to get back into that mentality of good return, get up, control the kitchen line, and then go from there. Right now, she's just a little off with that. Refocus, good timeout here.
And we see sometimes Johnson, especially when she is playing these high-level tennis players that stay back and they want to get into those ground stroke rallies, sometimes we see her be hesitant to come in. She normally is very aggressive getting up to that line, but she can kind of be sucked into that mentality of staying back, getting into that. So I'd like to see her stick to her game plan, be a little more aggressive, continue to try and get up to that line as soon as possible.
Good control of the kitchen line there again from Johnson. That's exactly what we want to see her do. Davidze trying to hit those passes. Goes just wide on that forehand inside out. So that is unforced error on the serve, number 4 for Davidze in this game. So 4 of Johnson's 6 points have come off return of serve errors.
And again, see, there's Johnson staying back.
Nice passing shot there from Davidze and a big let's go. She's starting to feel it now.
I mean, Johnson decides to come in, but she doesn't really commit to it. She kind of slowly decided to go up, and that's the thing is, if she had gotten there just a little bit quicker, I think she would have been able to set herself and get ready for that next shot.
That's a great return.
Yep, there she was, right up at that net. Much more stable. And of course, like you mentioned, there's been so many of these points on the return of serve error, and Johnson, one of the biggest serves in the women's game.
So again, right there, Georgia Johnson running through that two-handed backhand. Again, like to see her set her feet first, hit that shot, then come up. As long as she places that right, she'll be able to come up. Great serve there from Johnson.
Yeah, every once in a while she mixes it up a little and kind of puts that cut under her serve as well.
7-7.
That serve goes wide.
7-7.
Davidze just misses that sideline.
Again, we do have line
7.
judges for this match, but
Oh, there it is.
there's the drop serve with
drop.
the two-hand. She did not miss a single one of those on Thursday.
Almost looked like she rushed through that run right there. Oh, that is a great two-handed backhand there from Georgia Johnson on that one. And just when I say set her feet, she doesn't set her feet, and she comes out on top of that one. And she takes the lead back, 8-7.
7.
That was a nice adjustment from Davidze because she's had a couple balls like that on the forehand side where she gets to this and she really tries to crush this. This time, she shapes it, keeps it in, doesn't do too much with it. Good adjustment in game from Davidze right there.
7, 8.
And that's going to go long from Davidze. Still tied up at 8. Johnson looking to take this second game and get right into that tiebreaker match to 15.
It is 6 unforced errors from Davidze on return of serves in this game alone. If you don't think return of serves are important,
8, 9.
just watch this match right here.
Hold. 9, 9.
All right, so that ball is called in. Definitely was.
So ball overruled, called in. Davidze will have a game point on her paddle. Johnson
gonna
going to
have a
take,
timeout.
yeah, he's going to take a timeout here. Is game point on the paddle of Salome Davidze here when we come back. So again, the name of this game right here is unforced errors. Davidze could be sitting a lot prettier here instead of up by 1. If she cuts her unforced errors on return of serves in half, she's up by 4 or 5. She's had 6 unforced errors on the return of serves. Like we said, Johnson had 3. So free points. If you guys, again, like I said, don't think that the return of serve is imperative and important, you're sadly mistaken because it has given Georgia Johnson a shot here in this second game as 6 of her 9 points have come on that. So we'll see what Davidze does here after this timeout. Good timeout from Johnson. And she's trying to freeze Davidze here.
She's had a few serve return errors of her own, so I think that needs to be first and foremost in her mind coming back from this timeout is she's got to get that return in. And of course looking to get a side out here. Otherwise Davidze is looking to take this to a game 3. And that is out. So again, there's the return long. So Davidze takes the second game 11-9. We will have a game 3, just like we did in our men's pro singles gold medal match previously. We'll take a short break. Our Championship Sunday coverage continues right after this.
The PT Pro team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
More pickleball still underway here on Championship Sunday. Game 3 here in our Women's Pro Singles gold medal match about to kick off. Number 1 seed Georgia Johnson coming through the bronze medal match, taking on the number 4 seed Salome Davidze, who is undefeated on Thursday, earning her spot here in Championship Sunday in the gold medal match. They have split games 1 and 2. Just like they did in their first matchup on Thursday. Johnson must win this third game if she wants a look at gold. If Davidze wins this third game, she is our gold medalist.
Great ball down the line from Davidze. Some great backhand blocks there from Johnson. But Davidze with the two-handed backhand down the line and the big fist pump. The crowd just continues to grow here on Championship Court as the day is going. Some great men's, women's, and mixed doubles finals coming up after this.
Nice spot there on that sideline from Johnson. Good get from Davidze.
And Davidze, after that Georgia Johnson shot, she even clapped. She's like, wow, great shot. You watch her tap her paddle here. She's like, yeah, that's just too good, Georgia.
Johnson, great job staying calm and collected after that ball clips the net previously.
Even sensing, you know, a little more energy out of the Johnson clan too in this game.
That one again just clips the net ever so much.
I like that Davidze took some pace off of that last ball. So she drops that one in.
Again, Davidze, former professional tennis player from the country of Georgia. Georgia Johnson, youngest female pro on tour at 15 years old. That's going to be just long. Co-youngest player on tour. Depends when their birthdays are. We're tied at 3 here in game 3. Nice pickup from Johnson.
And Davidze trying to go short corner there. I'd rather see her try and cross-court drop that or go hard on a dink cross-court, as Johnson was fully committed to that right side. Oh, and that's 2 balls right there that Johnson's got up in her wheelhouse that she's just anxiously overhit. Just stay patient. She gets that shot again. Just make the adjustment. She'll be fine.
have a timeout here called by Davidze.
So the offensive timeout here for Davidze. She gets the side out. Now it's going to be her serve. So she calls that timeout here to reset, regroup. She does not want to go to that game to 15. She's trying to just end this here in this 2 out of 3 and take home the APP Legacy Open Championship in women's pro singles. Georgia Johnson getting a little love from mom right now on the sideline.
Again, thank you so much for joining us. We have 2 streaming courts today. Championship Court 2 will be streaming all day in our Senior Pro singles brackets. They will be all day on Facebook and YouTube, so definitely check out that action over there. We will be done with our YouTube and Facebook coverage after this match, but then we head to ESPN Plus starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time for our final 3 gold medal matches of the day. Hope to see you there. So a good time out there for Davidze. Gets again the error on the return. Do we have a running tally of how many we've had this entire match?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a lot.
That's a good ball from Davidze down the line. And if we're doing a running total, Lauren, it was 8-8 going into this game. And now in this game, Georgia Johnson has 2 and Davidze has 1. So it's now 10-9. So 19 unforced errors on serves in this match alone. 10 for Johnson, 9
Seems
for Davidze.
skewed a little higher than the average match.
Yes.
Our players will switch ends at 6 here in this game 3.
What a purposeful attempt of coming to the kitchen line from Johnson. She did not get all the way up, but what I saw her do is as she gets into transition area, she jump stops, gets very athletic, and plays the next ball on her forehand. Great adjustment from Johnson.
It just seems like Johnson hasn't really been able to kind of fully relax in this match. And of course not have a purpose with what she's doing. It just seems she's wound a little tight. Obviously hitting a lot of balls long, making a lot of errors. Hasn't really been able to settle into the style of play she wants to play that we are used to seeing her play, know she can play at. Let's see if she is able to do that here for the conclusion of this 3rd game. Davidze getting that 6th point, triggers the end change. And our little morning doves, they've been visiting us every day. Everybody's getting in on this pickleball action. They want to know who's going to be taking home the gold medals on Championship Sunday as well.
Would you call that a bird's eye view?
I sure would, Dom. I sure would. I mean, quite literally. Quite literally.
They're up top in the rafters right above Georgia Johnson right now.
So Georgia Johnson on the far end here to conclude this game 3. Salome Davidze on the near end. And another one. They just keep piling up here. If Davidze comes out on top here, she is our gold medalist. That serve I thought was long. It is not called as such though.
Davidze inching closer to a gold medal here, and Johnson calling the timeout here as she is doubled up Johnson. 8-4 here in game 3. So we'll see what happens here after this timeout. Good timeout from Johnson. Don't want to let this get any further away from you. She has the timeout. Use it. Slow her down. See what she can do. Again, and this is what happens is it's harder for Johnson to get in a rhythm when Davidze is playing a totally different game than you're used to.
Absolutely. She is so different in style.
Davidze has only come up maybe 3 times to the kitchen line.
Yeah.
And on those 3 times, it was because Johnson brought her in.
Yep.
So she's not attacking the kitchen line. She's not coming up. So you have someone who's strictly a ground stroker, and it throws things off just a tad. So let's see what Johnson could do here, get back in this.
All right, 8-4 coming out of this timeout.
And Davidze again clapping for Johnson as she hits this forehand, just knocks it down beautifully.
Yeah, good reach there from Johnson. And again, that's what Johnson needs to do. She's got to get up to that kitchen line quickly, establish herself, and then just be prepared for the drives from Davidze at the baseline, which is what she has been doing this whole time. Try and work her sideline to sideline. And she's there. That's what Johnson wants. And that is a beautiful shot for her. She just, again, pushes it long.
Wow, and she goes right down that sideline, does Davidze, and she will have a match point, gold medal point on her paddle when we return from this timeout from Georgia Johnson. Davidze rolling here in game 3, doubling her up, 10-5.
This would be Davidze's first ever gold medal, I think, in any division. So certainly would be an accomplishment for her. J.W. Johnson took silver in his matchup against Zane Navratil and now supporting sister Georgia before he has 2 more gold medal matches to play still today. Again, this will be our final streamed match on YouTube and Facebook. Then head to ESPN Plus starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time for our men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles gold medal matches. Adam Stone, we'll see him in one of those with partner Deckel Bar. Coming back from the timeout, Davidze looking to claim her first ever pro gold medal. And she's gonna get it done with that serve return long from Johnson. So this gold medal match, really, name of the game was return of serve errors, but a big congrats to Salome Davidze. She is our gold medalist here today. Georgia Johnson, our silver medalist. We will take a short break. We're on court with our silver and gold medalists after this. And then we'll also be talking to Chavile, the clothing company that's kind of taken the pickleball world by storm. Don't go anymore. Some more action still to come, and then we'll see you on ESPN Plus at 1 p.m. Pacific time for the remainder of our matches. Thank you so much for joining us.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
PT Pro Team at Pickleball Tournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleball Tournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
I'm so ready for next gen.
This is Next Gen Pickleball.
I'm so ready for the Next Gen Tour.
Super excited about next gen.
I can't wait for the APP Next Gen Tour.
I'm super excited for next gen.
Women's Pro Singles gold medalist Salome Davidze. Let's hear it one more time for Salome, ladies and gentlemen. Salome, congratulations. First and foremost, let's get you your trophy. Ken Herman, CEO of the APP. All right, so Salome, going into that, you are a totally different kind of singles player. You do not come up to the kitchen line a lot. You're hitting a lot of ground strokes. What do you see that your advantage is that against anyone you're playing against?
Well, it's not that I don't want to come in. I mean, I'm playing Georgia Johnson. It's tough. Her serve was kicking back, and trust me, I would love to hit a ball, come in and put a ball away and go home. But I think my advantage is if I'm making my shots, it's really tough to play me. But if I'm not, as you saw in the first set, it's not that hard. So, but I'm going to work on coming in from now on. I mean, Georgia played amazing, and she had a great week, and just so tough to play her.
And then how does it feel going undefeated? You didn't drop a game, or you dropped a couple games, but you didn't drop any matches. Going against some of the best singles players and you coming in from tennis, what does it make you feel like coming in here and taking your first ever gold medal?
I think mentally, I'm from tennis, I'm tough, but playing anybody twice in the same tournament is really difficult. And she came out really prepared and shooting her shots today, but I don't know, I just said 1 point at a time from the second game. I was like, let's see what happens, and here you go.
And it all worked out. Gold medal for Salome Davidze. One more time, our gold medalist women's pro singles final. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, on court we have the women's pro doubles match going on next. We'll see you then.